Throughout the novel American-Born Chinese, certain characters are used to convey the meaning of acceptance and identity, as well as to develop the storyline of this comic. One specific character that is used to help develop the storyline of this graphic novel is the Monkey King. Along with this novel, the author uses a variety of visual and verbal techniques, such as characterization, contrast, and facial expressions, to clearly emphasize how the Monkey King drastically changes his personality to fit within the fiction society portrayed in the novel. The first aspect that is visually shown in the graphic novel is the use of contrast. The use of contrast is shown when the Monkey King takes into consideration that he is strikingly different from the other characters shown in the novel. However, the Monkey King does not want to accept the fact of him being different from others, therefore trains to get a similar outlook to the other individuals and get in the other ordinary side of the contrast he is creating in his mind. The author portrays this in pages 22 and 23 when they originally don't accept him to be part of their normal and ordinary group, as well as later on in pages 61, panels 2 and 3, pages 62 and 63, where he trains to change the visual perspective people have on him. This evidence is relevant because it can be clearly shown that the monkey is making a contrast and juxtaposition in his mind between the individuals that made fun of him and himself not being able to fit into society. In this moment of the story, the character is helping to communicate the idea of acceptance within the society. This shows that most people don't approve and/or accept individuals by their physical appearance. Furthermore, another aspect that the author has shown throughout the graphic novel to show how the Monkey King changes his own personality is characterization. Characterization can be described as a moment in a film and/or story where a character's personality is revealed. In the story, characterization can be seen at the beginning of the graphic novel, on pages 17 and 18. Within these 2 pages and panels, the true and ordinary personality of the Monkey King is first revealed to the audience. In these pages, he is interacting with one of his own similar customs, which are the monkeys, which take part in what his true identity is. Another moment where his true self is revealed within this graphic novel is on pages 151, 152, and 161. This is when the Monkey King realizes that the monk is his only chance for his freedom. Therefore, as a result, the Monkey King reconsiders to return to his true personality. Through this, he returns to his natural form and helps the injured monk up. This technique shows the audience the change of personality that this character has had through his own anger due to some characters in the story rejecting him. The author shows these changes in personality by using significant dialogue, such as when he says "sigh" on page 152, panel 1. Therefore, this is demonstrated as a motive, meaning that he had accepted his real personality and decided to save the monk when he was being attacked on page 151, panel 5. This specific character has been made and placed within this graphic novel to develop further the theme of identity and how the character overcomes this through the storyline. Lastly, this character has shown changes in his personality through the use of the technique of facial expression. One of the examples where his untrue and forced personality is being shown through his mad and offended facial expression is on page 74, panel 3, where he meets Tezo and is insulted by his silliness. However, through the story, his facial expression changes as his own personality changes as well. An example where this is shown is on page 216, panel 3, where his facial expression has changed to a smile, and all of the individuals that take part of his own personality and life are around him. This specific evidence is relevant because it creates a strong effect on the audience, and it is shown how one can be itself if you accept who you are and the people that admire and love you. This previous fact supports that the author has used this character and this technique to communicate the theme acceptance within this graphic novel again, and finding one's true identity. In conclusion, the meaning and significance of the techniques that have been used to show the Monkey King's personality change throughout the story have been portrayed for the audience to understand that a change of personality can be hard because of anger and jealousy. However, the themes of acceptance and identity have been clearly explained to the audience about how an individual's personality can change throughout an entire lifetime.